Hello Cancer, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Cancer for the week of December 27th. Now Cancer, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Cancer, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that's not me, that's someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scammed. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if you want to get to know me more, you can give me a follow there. But with all that said, let's see what we have going on here for you, Cancer. Now, just a small percentage of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you're somebody who watches my content regularly and you have not yet hit the subscribe button, I would really appreciate it if you did. Helps my channel grow in a big way. Same is true if this is the first time you are watching my content. So let's go ahead and see what we have here. We'll make sure everything's in view. And we'll get right into it. All right, I think that looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the sun. So this is the best card to find in the tarot. I love that you have this card on the bottom. The sun is total victory. It's total happiness, really. If you really want to distill it down to two words, it would be total happiness entering into your life. If you take the power of the sun and you put it into a tarot card, that's what you have. As you see, the planets revolve around the sun, right? And so you have a gravity about you right now. There is something that's shining off of you right now when you get the sun. This is joy, this is abundance, this is victory, it's happiness, it's good things happening in your life. And when you get the sun, it augments the positive cards around it and negates the negative cards around it. And so when you get this, it's like you can expect some level of happiness to enter into your life at in some ways here, especially as you have the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups, now that I'm just looking at this, paired with the sun. So you have some big themes here. This is a very interesting reading in that in your day-to-day or your current realizations, you're dealing with a challenge. You're actually dealing with a challenge that many other signs here are for this week. I use multiple decks, and so I see this theme right now playing out for the collective for this week. And you certainly have it as well. But on the other end of this is major happiness, okay, for you. So I like what I see here. What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, yes. So this is the week. We're looking at the week of the new year. And, you know, this is a traditional time where people gather, families gather, friends gather, you know. And so sometimes those situations can be stressful. And that's actually what I feel like is coming through in the collective in some ways. But regardless, let's take a look here. So right away in the middle, you have the 7 of Swords. You actually have this row here with the 4 of Cups, 7 of Swords, and the Moon, which really talks about deception. And we'll dive into that row in this reading more. But this 7 of Swords is unfortunately a card that's been coming forward. As a reader, there are always cards, and there's at least 1 or 2 cards as a reader in the tarot that scare you or that you have to work through. And this is one of them for me. This is the one for me, actually, that I've seen play out in other people's lives. So I don't mean to strike fear, but I'm telling you what this 7 of Swords talks about is it can mean that there's deception potentially happening in your life here because you have it paired next to the Moon, which is the 2 major cards of deception in the tarot. So you have these 2 energies stacked next to each other. And this 7 of Swords I've found in my tarot reading career to come forward when people are talking behind your back or backstabbing in some ways. And so the energy that I'm feeling is that somebody is bored. And this boredom is resulting in chatter, in talking behind your back. And I'll get into this now. So you have the 9 of Wands, the 4 of Cups, and the 10 of Swords. So the 9 of Wands can indicate somebody who is like annoying you, okay? This is a card of perseverance. As you can see, this person here is down on one knee. They don't realize that they are just literally right at the finish line, but they are. So when you get the 9 of Wands, it's important to not give up. But this person's also like frustrated potentially with somebody. And that's what I'm getting here with you. So if we're looking at this 4 of Cups here is a card of boredom. And the reason I don't like boredom is boredom is a negative energy that leads us to do negative things. So when people get bored, they start gossiping and chattering and spreading gossip and noise because for whatever reason in their life right now, things are not moving. They're bored, right? And so basically what I'm saying here is I don't think it's you who's doing this. I think there's someone else here that is annoying you that you intuitively know is spreading rumors or something like this. And this could very well be a part of your family member. This could be a family member or someone who's a part of your family because of not only the week that we're looking at, but also because you do have this card of family here. And I just don't feel like this is work related. I feel like this is in different areas. So yeah, I'm going to dive into that more, but to wrap out this column here, you also have the Ten of Swords, which is something that's completely done. Okay, the Ten of Swords does not indicate recoverability. There's an element of finality that comes along with the Ten of Swords, where whatever's ending is ending for good. And this may be a relationship with somebody. This may be, a family member, a friend, or something like this where you're cutting out because like you can tell, that this person here does not have your best interest at hand with the Seven of Swords. So we're going to get to the good stuff here because there are some very good things. So moving forward, in the middle of the in the current situation, you have the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Page of Cups. So this Eight of Wands, interestingly enough, is communication. So what do we have here? Boredom, potentially gossip. Now we have communication coming in, deception. Okay. Somebody starting trouble in some ways here is just what I'm feeling intuitively. But on another level, the Eight of Wands is an incredibly good card. Yes, it can mean communication from a distance, like over the internet. It can also indicate traveling a far distance. Some of you are traveling for the holidays. It's a good news coming in, by the way. The Eight of Wands is good news coming in. I love this energy. It's also the feeling of getting unstuck. It's accelerated motion. It's good things happening in your life. And along with that, you have this situation here where I feel like you are looking, you might be annoyed by this person, but you're also looking up at this time. And there's something else in your life here that's going very well. But in your current realizations, there's also an ending with somebody that's probably for the best for both of you. You have this Page of Cups here, which is a really nice offer. It's news that is happy. Okay, so you have good news coming in with the Eight of Wands and you have the Page of Cups. That's happy news arriving quickly. Okay, so don't let this person here, this middle row, this deception that's happening, kill your vibe. Like, don't let it put you down at this time because you have great things here showing. In the future, you have the Ten of Cups, the Moon, and the Nine of Cups. I mean, seriously. So we've talked about this Moon. This could be you showing up, but this could be a Pisces. It could be a Cancer. It could be with the crab, as you see here. It could also just represent the literal moon. But it's a card of something not being as it appears, an emotionally charged situation. And I do feel like it may be family related, but again, once again, above and below, you have the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Cups, okay? So breaking this down, the Ten of Cups here is the fulfillment of a wish. It's your dreams coming true. It's total emotional contentment and satisfaction in your life. And it's good things happening. It's one of the most positive cards. You have it with the most positive cards here in the Sun. You actually have probably, if I were to like rank them for some reason, the Sun, the Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Cups would be like the three most positive cards, probably. And so you also have this Ten of Cups, which is total joy, it's celebration, it's happiness, it's all 10 cups overflowing. It's the end of the Suit of Cups, meaning you have a good thing in the Suit of Cups for you here wrapped up into a tarot card. So breaking all of this down, there's true joy, celebration, and happiness entering into your life here. You're also just dealing with somebody who's maybe not in that place in their life and they're trying to bring you down. And so I feel like you're going to take the steps to end that and you're going to embrace the happiness here in the future. So Bit of a mixed message, but that's literally what the cards are saying. So let's go ahead and see what else we have here. If you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. Check out my website, zanintuitive.com. There's a link to that in the description below. You can sign up for my email list. All right. Yep, you see this. You see the situation clear as day. Odin, psychic insight, your third eye is open, see truth for what it is, follow your intuition. Your intuition will lead you towards the right road. The moon is also a card of intuition. You have Santa Kumara, light activation. Shine your light, your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Internal guidance, once again. And you have Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance, obstacles are being removed, spiritual support and connections are increasing. There is an obstacle and you are removing it, literally, here in this reading. So sometimes we do have to, this is a theme that's coming through in the collective right now. Sometimes we have to let go of the people and the things that are no longer serving us, but that's not easy, okay? Things that are challenging, things that are difficult provide the largest amount of soul growth. Remember that, Cancer. And so there's a reason why this is difficult for you. Okay, you have look for a sign. I love this message. This is very good spiritual energy, very good divine communication energy. You also have new direction, choose a new direction, and abundance. So you have the two oracle cards that I pull here that are most closely associated with abundance, with Lord Ganesh and abundance, literally. Okay, so choose a new direction is letting go of this toxic person or situation. As you do that, things are opening for you. Spiritual support is coming in. Connections are increasing. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, look, you had this card that wanted to pop out. Sometimes I take them, sometimes I don't. The Ace of Swords is breakthroughs, connecting on an idea, communicative insights around something. And so your communication here is going to be sharp, and I feel like you'll know how to handle it. You have the Five of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. All right, so the Eight of Cups, look, my intuition was right here, okay? So this Ten of Swords here, I said there's something ending with a person. The Eight of Cups is you walking away. Literally, this person's walking away from the toxic, spilled, broken, empty cups of the past, the disappointments of the past. They're walking away from that, and they're moving towards the Nine of Cups, as you have the 8 into the 9. And you have these in the corners. The corners help as, in addition to the middle card and the bottom card, for me, the way that I read it, is it helps lay out the context of the reading. You're walking away. Okay, you're walking away very clearly here. You also have this Six of Pentacles with the Four of Cups. The Six of Pentacles is reciprocity, right? It's the idea that the act of giving is just as important as receiving. And with that, I get the sense that somebody's like, I almost feel like somebody's maybe taking advantage of you. I do get the sense that it's like a family member, something along those lines. And I get the sense that you are going to sort of level up here and say, nope, not like I'm not supporting this person anymore. You know, I'm not letting them steal my energy. I feel like you've been giving too much of your energy to this person. It's like getting like energy vampire type of energy. And you have the Five of Cups, which is with the Nine of Wands. Yeah, somebody's annoying you, frustrating you, disappointing you here. Yep, here it is. The Three of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. So you are not in the wrong here, Cancer. Okay? There's been an injustice done here. Seven of Swords and the Two of Swords is an incredibly challenging combination, because the Seven of Swords in and of itself is somebody doing something behind your back, meaning you can't see. And the Two of Swords is somebody who's blindfolded, meaning you can't see. The Two of Swords is also a major card of injustice happening to you. Okay, feeling restricted in speech, feeling like you don't know how to handle a situation, talk to somebody. You know, you may feel like you're walking on eggshells or something like this around that person. And so their negative energy here is seeping in. And I do feel like they're blinding you. I feel like they've almost... I want to be very careful with my words here. I'm going to say they put a spell on you, but it's not in the way that you're thinking. It's not like Harry Potter magic or like witchcraft. It's like the way that they act has taken away from your energy. They have stolen your energy here, and I feel like it's put you in this place of blindfoldedness, Cancer. That's what I'm getting. You have the Seven of Wands as well, which is all about competition, standing your ground, being strong, all of those sorts of things as well. And with the Page of Cups, there is some sort of good offer coming in. It's important that if you truly feel like this offer is for you, that you go for it in this week. So let's see what else we have here. We have the Emperor, the Ace of Cups, and the Lovers. Okay, so going back to the Seven of Wands, because I was having like a challenging time kind of putting that together. That Seven of Wands is like, you may be feeling love at this time. It's not from this middle person, but you should recognize that it's okay for you to feel that here. And like I said, there's this other situation that's happening that is incredible for you. So you're dealing with this challenging person, but on the other end of this, you're getting this like divine love from people, or you're getting this like wish coming true after you drop whatever is holding you back. And that may literally be a person. So that those things are not easy. I'm telling you that right. I'm not saying that those things are easy, but that's what the cards are saying. You have this Ace of Cups with the Moon. Yeah, look, there's happiness right available for you, okay, right in front of you. And it's probably, again, it's not with the Seven of Swords, Two of Swords person, but it's available here. You have the Emperor as well, which is a card of authority, of leadership, of a really good omen in business situations, anything like that. And so you have an important choice to make with the Lovers, but you're going to make it here. You also have this Eight of Wands below, which is coming in once again. We had it up here. Communication around this ending here coming quickly and ultimately putting you in a new direction that's probably more in alignment in your path and your destiny. So let's see what else we get. All right, so you have the Kipper deck. You have the Poverty card, bad health, expectation, marriage, journey, and house. I guess I'm going to take that. Okay. Yeah, look, somebody's expectation of you is too strong. Okay, they think that they can just take from you, and it's leading to this unhealthy relationship. All right, there's an unhealthy relationship because you are giving more than you are receiving. Someone's taking, and I get the sense that you just, for a long time, have felt like you don't want to lose this person with Poverty here, but you have to let people walk on their own 2 feet as well, Cancer. And I do get the sense that this is like a loved one. I don't necessarily think it's your partner, but I think it's like a loved one. And I do feel like as you set this boundary, as you walk forward, like you're helping both people. You're helping yourself and you're helping the other person. So yeah, some of you are like going on a trip and like, I don't know, maybe taking a vacation or something here with Journey, but overall this looks very good. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think, maybe share this video with a friend, and check out my website, zanintuitive.com. There's a link to that in the description below so you can sign up for my email list. I will see you in the next one.